Kia ora, good afternoon. So hang on, I just need to get this to focus. So I'm going to conduct a telepathy test. It's one of the things that I did on my radio show in Chicago at WRMN 1410. And it's one of the very first things I used to do with my students. Now, there's no wrong answer, there's no right answer. This is not to see how telepathic you are, it's to test the connection between us. So what I need you to do is I need you to focus on that light there. I know it's a little bit blurry. It looks blurry. It might be because I'm not wearing my glasses, but it looks blurry. So I want you to focus on that light, and I want you to clear your mind. When you're relaxed, no drugs or alcohol in your system, as I used to tell my students. And I want you to sit in a nothing space. Don't see yourself sitting in a garden. Don't see yourself sitting under a tree. Just see yourself sitting in nothing. And then I'm going to name I'm going to telepathically send you 3 images. And then in exactly 1 hour, I will post the answers. This is not to see how telepathic you are, it is to test the connection between us. This test will be conducted for me to find my students when I'm ready to take them at the Amber Wilkinson School of Witchcraft. But when I get my radio station, I'll be doing this as well. The reason why these tests are good to do, because when you're able to learn to sit inside your own mind, even if you get every answer wrong, it brings you peace. It's like a form of mental meditation for the high-functioning creative empaths who can't meditate, because we find it really, really hard to meditate. Empaths, it's impossible for a high-funk to meditate. But this is a way of doing it where you train your mind to step out of reality and into existence. And you will find, if you're doing it right, eventually you will start getting some of the answers right. And then when you're able to get all of them right, then you might be ready to move on to the next step, to the next stage, which is when I'd be bringing out my cards and getting you to guess the colour, and then the symbol, and then if you're really good, the actual card itself. But let's start from the beginning. So, number 1, I am thinking of a colour. What is the colour? You can write them down. In 1 hour, I will show you the answers and prove the time stamp. There'll be a time and date stamp, so neither of us can cheat. Write it down. You need to date and time stamp it as well, so it doesn't, because you can't cheat, because cheaters never prosper. And if you cheat, when you're taking the universal laws of karma into effect, if you cheat, when I'm granting you access to the creation frequency, it'll come back on you as karma. So do the date and time stamp, make it electronic, send yourself an email, put it in your digital notebook, or put it up on your social media so that you've got a proof of the date and time. Because I've done the same thing. So once I've conducted this test, in 1 hour from once I turn this video off, I will show you the answers. So number 1, I am thinking of a colour. What colour am I thinking of? Always go with the first answer. This is not the sort of thing where you sit and spend 5 minutes coming up with the answer. Always write down the first answer that comes to your mind. Number 2, I am thinking of a shape. What shape am I thinking of? Number 3, I am thinking of a fruit. What fruit am I thinking of? First answers only. Listen to your gut, never your head. So what is the colour I am thinking of? What is the shape I am thinking of? What is the fruit I am thinking of? In 1 hour, I will show you the answer. Good luck.